Driving has always been the cornerstone of independence. It takes you from being a boy to a man, from a girl to a woman. But people don't take it as seriously as they used to. Getting a license was forever like a ticket to freedom, a ticket to take you where you've never been before. It gives you freedom, charts your course, allows you to go from here to there, which up until then, you always depended on your parents or on an Uber. But if we start thinking about driving as a passage to adulthood, people would take it more seriously. Hi, I'm Patrice. I'm actually Miss Patrice, Miss Driver's Ed. How about that? When you become a driver, it's more about showing your confidence, but driving is more about getting. When you get in the driver's seat, you change. Something in you changes. You have to make bigger decisions. You even have lives in your hand. You have to realize that the car is not just about you and the car. It's about you, the car, everybody that you encounter, and everybody inside of the car. You as a driver now play a pivotal role in keeping people safe. Tell me that's not adulthood. For parents, yeah, it's about letting your child get from A to B, but it also gives you a level of stress that you never knew existed. You pray more. I'm not talking about just saying thank you God for today. You are down on your knees praying for safety of your children and those around them. There are so many things going on inside of the car and outside of the car, including the GPS. Although the GPS, it is a lifesaver and it does help us get from point A to point B, but it can also be a terrible distraction. We're not talking about distractions today. We talked about that yesterday. Go check out that video. Driving these days just looks a little differently than when I got on the road. When I got on the road, it was about going from here to there. Nobody else was doing anything. Everybody was just driving. Now, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're the only one that has distractions. You also have to think about the other people in their distractions. What's going on in their car? So in order to do that, you have to be a defensive driver because you can't control what's going on in anybody else's car, but you can take into consideration what's going on in their car. If you see somebody driving erratically, move over, slow down, give yourself enough space so that you can make quick decisions behind the wheel. If you don't know about the following rule, it's a rule that states that when you are behind someone, you give them 3 seconds. How do you measure that? So you allow them to pass a point. And once they pass that point, you count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then you should pass the same point. If you pass that before you get to the end of that Mississippi, you are following too close and you are not being a defensive driver because if they slam on their brakes, you need more space. Please keep also in mind that if you're going faster, you may need to leave a little bit more than 3 seconds. If you're going slower, then you may need to leave less. Another way to be a defensive driver is to always check your blind spots. If you think about it in these 3 ways, it will help you remember, especially when you're changing lanes. The first thing you want to do is click your blinker. After you click your blinker, you're letting everybody know that I'm trying to get over. Then you check your mirror to see if you have that entrance, whether you're going to the right or to the left. And then after you check that, then you check your blind spot. Once everything is clear, then you can get over it. This is the most important thing that you can remember when changing lanes. Click your blinker to set your intentions. Check your mirror to check all the space around you. Check your blind spot to check the pace that your mirror can't see. It will really help you be a defensive driver. Obey the traffic laws. This is so important. Please keep in mind that the speed limit that is posted is not just for the speed limit for every single time you get on the road. It's for optimal conditions. If it's sunny outside and the sun's not blinding you, it's not raining, everything's good, then 55 is where you should go when the speed limit says 55. But if it is raining or icy on the road, then you don't need to go to that speed limit. This is really important. Right speed for right now. Another thing is to anticipate what's going on with the drivers around you. If you anticipate what other drivers will do, it will make you a much better driver. I can tell miles down the road if somebody's going to pop out a U-turn. I only know that because I've been driving for a long time and I've been able to learn the habits of others. If you don't take the time to learn how to be a good driver, then you won't be able to anticipate their next move. So start paying attention to what other drivers are doing. Go back to my video and look at that bingo and that might be able to help you. So use your turn signals. I don't know how many times I can say this. Always use your blinker. Every time you're about to change lanes, every time you're about to parallel, every time you're about to go backwards and turn, make sure you use your blinkers. The blinkers help you set your intentions and let other people know what you're going to do. It allows them to give you the space that you need in order to be safe. I said this before, but I want to reiterate that you need to make sure you are, what was I about to say? Adjust for weather conditions. If it's raining outside, if it's snowy outside, remember that uh, water only has to be this thick in order for you to hydroplane if you don't have the right type of tires. So make sure you have your car set the right way and that you're moving at the proper speed for the proper conditions. Stay alert and well rested. Nothing to add to that. Stay alert and well rested. I want you to remember to also stay vigilant. If you're not vigilant in everything that you do, then you're going to make a mistake. Know where you're going before you get in the car. Make sure you set your intentions on where you're about to go, especially if you need to make a change. Keep your distractions out of your way so that you can get to where you need to go, point A to point B. I hope you have an awesome day. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be trying to do a video every single day, but we'll see how that goes, especially since I'm not feeling that great. I'm giving y'all all the energy that I don't necessarily have. I know I probably look sick and I feel sick, but that's okay. I'm going to keep on going. Y'all join me on this journey as we learn as much as we can. It's time for you guys to take your test, so let's make sure we get at it.